What's going on, Paisanos? V here. Come at you guys, well, with another market watch today. You know, collector's rares are something that's really unique. I don't consider them an ultimate rare, but I don't consider them a secret rare. But somehow, some way, they are priced insanely high. Collector's rares, when they first came out to Toon Chaos, well, we didn't know what to think about them as a community. We didn't know if these were only meant for collectors, as in the name, or we didn't know they're going to be like meta-relevant cards. Turns out, Toon Chaos was a bit of both, and everything else is not. Looking at Toon Chaos right now, look at the collector's rares, I think these are like the best versions of the collector's rares, and everything else is subsequently less good. It's kind of like eating fast food. The first bite is delicious, and every other bite tastes less good as you eat it. Guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe button, and comment down below. Comment question of the day. Do you own any collector's rares? And if you do, any good ones? Let me know. Guys, Cypher Game is one of those collector's rares that I would probably never buy. The card with the current market price of roughly around $116. Well, late play unlimited's already at $170 to $175. And if you want a first edition version, that's going to run you $261. I like max rarity cards. I love the highest rarity, don't get me wrong. But I don't want to chase bad money with what I think is not good value. The thing about Cypher Gear Gamut is the fact that it's so insanely expensive, it makes no sense to spend this kind of money on this card. It's decent, but will it always be good? No? Then will that merit spending $750, almost $800 for shipping and tax and all that jazz for a place of this card? Probably not. Though I will say the collector rares do look nice, Cypher Gamut Ultra Rare looks just as good. Then we have the Chaos Creator. Now this card's starting to see play in Reptile.deck. And what we're seeing is Yu-Gi-Oh! Players go and start cleaning up the collector's rare market. The question is, the Reptile is going to be good. Well, we're going to know this weekend with the Remote Duel Invitational event. Chaos Creator with a $53 market price right now is roughly around $84 for the unlimited. You want a first edition version? That starts roughly around $150. By the way, after that one's gone, the price jumps to $176. It's insane how high these prices are jumping, and for these collector's rares, we don't know if they're ever going to come down. We really have zero idea. I think there might be a settle period, but I don't know if it's going to be super low or anywhere near its current market price, because that market price is now obsolete at this point. Then we have Chaos Base. I wanted this collector's rares when Toon Chaos first came out because this card is a broken card. It only saw play in Dragon Links, well, it's starting to see play in Reptiles, and I do think this card will see play in future sets. Hopefully, Konami will make some other high-ready versions other than the collector's rare version, because the collector's rare version is a lot of money. This card right now with a $70 market price, the unlimited is roughly around $100, and you want a first edition version, you're dropping at least $170 to $180 for a collector's rares Chaos Base. It's insane when you think the fact that this card, when it first debuted, was $70 for a first edition version, and that was considered high. Immortal Phoenix Gear Free, collector's rares with a $52 market price, the unlimited versions, roughly around $65. And if you want a first edition version, well, there's one over here for about $93. And then after that, the next first edition version is roughly around $100 for the price for this card. This card's a phenomenal card, and is it really worth it? If you're playing for Nobles, the answer is, of course, it's worth it. Do you have yours? But if you're not playing for Nobles, I mean, why would you want to get this card in general? So, I really don't understand why this card spikes so much. Don't get me wrong, I like it for Nobles. I actually built them not long ago, and I enjoyed playing the deck. Even though I'm not that good at the deck, I do enjoy it. But is it worth this price point? I don't know. Chaos Database is probably the lowest priced collector's rare out of Toon Chaos. This card with a $22 market price, the version of it, by the way, for first edition, which only shows, is roughly around $47 to almost near $50 a copy. For Chaos Dataless, this is like the crappy Chaos card. It ain't like something like Chaos Valkyria, which sees sporadic play. Card currently has a $41 market price, the unlimited versions being roughly around $55, $66. And if you want a first edition version of the card, you're looking to pay at least $94. No. Nevertheless, Chaos Valkyria collector's rare is definitely a collector's rare that I guarantee will go higher in value as time goes on. And then we have collector's cards that are collector's rares. I know, it's crazy. I know. You're going to say, V, why are there collector's cards in this set, collector's rares? Because we've seen Justice Impact. We've seen that other set, which name I forgot about because it's so whatever. Ancient Guardians. We've seen those sets. No collector's rares. Are you telling me they're meant for collectors? Well, I think Konami had an idea for it, and then they just said no. After like the first set, they was like no. Anyway. Looking at Star Dragon collector's rares at a Toon Chaos with an $85 market price, you'd never get it for $85. The card price right now for the unlimiteds are $135 to $145. Now, if you want a first edition version of Collector's Rare Stardust Dragon. That card is roughly $345. Actually, I'm sorry, $350. The craziest thing about this is, this card might be at the same price point as the Ghost Rare. I'm not sure if anyone ever mentioned talking about that at all, but that's the fact of the situation. This card's incredibly hard to find, and this is a card that is increasing in value as the day goes on. Every week, the value of Collector's Rare Stardust Dragon goes higher and higher and higher and higher and higher. And it's going to get to the point where we're going to be looking at the Ghost Rare and the Collector's Rare, and you can't tell them apart via value-wise. There's going to be no difference. Ghost Rare does look nice in my opinion, but Collector's Rares can make up to that price point. We're already seeing it starting to hit up that way. And I wouldn't be surprised if it does get to that price point relatively soon. Then let's talk about Justice Impact Collector's Rares. I actually kind of like these. Don't get me wrong. I like Nightmare Unicorn. I like Nightmare Phoenix. There's no collector's cards. Just get that out the way. Artemis is a great card. Well, I play Shadow Invoked. But if you're looking to play any kind of Drytrons, you need me now as Drytron. I mean, Draconids and Quadratrids are still relatively inexpensive. Not bad. And if you want other cards, like for your Burning Abyss deck, you got B-Cop. Alistair the Invoker Madness does nothing, but why not get it? Because it's currently $28. And looking at the other collector's rare set, it's not going to maintain being $28. There's a lot of meat on the bone that is Justice Impact for value. Nobody's looking at this right now. Everyone's too busy looking at everything else. But this will be like Toon Chaos, value-wise. Absolutely no doubt on mine. The only question is when. It'll take time. Everything takes time. But in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh!, all these cards have time on the market. And as they put more and more in, we're going to see these cards go up higher in value. Once again, like I said, if you're not going crazy collecting collector's rares and you want me to tell you what's a card nobody's talking about right now, you're not doing your homework correctly, and I'm not going to do it for you. This is something that's nobody's even acknowledging. By the way, the Live Twins, I kind of want them. They are kind of expensive, but they're going to be worth a lot more. A lot more in the future. Then we have Chaos Emperor the Dragon Armageddon. Like I said earlier, reptiles are starting to see some play, and Chaos Emperor the Dragon Armageddon is definitely a card that sees play in a deck as a one-of. The card right now is a $42 market price. If you want to go ahead and grab the card right now, it's roughly around $40. It's kind of going down, but not fast, and I do think that if we see reptiles show any kind of dominant play this weekend, this card might not stay at $4 for long, so keep an eye on this card. If you don't have one, you might want to consider picking one up. Then we have Dingirsu, the Orcus of the Evening Star, with a current $60 market price, $64, we'll round it up. And then you look it over here, and it's starting at $70. Now, obviously, everyone's like, Dorcas. Dorcas, no, Orcus Reptiles is a deck. This Dingirsu specifically also sees play in another Orcus variant, so there's that as well. I'm sorry, not just Orcus variant, a Reptile variant as well. So the card's gonna be seen play. It's definitely at the very least a one-of, so keep an eye on it if you don't have one already. So Speed Duel cards worth money. I know, shocker, right? Slushy had a Speed Duel Tournament Pack 2 with a current $2 market price, has been bought out. The current price for the card's roughly around $20. And this is Speed Duel Tournament Pack 2. We know Speed Duel Tournament Pack 1 is money. We know that already. Speed Duel Tournament Pack 2 is also getting up there. It's like you just wait and then things become worth money because it's hard for you to get. By the way, look at the market listings of these cards. 3, 4, 2, 5, 1, 4. I mean, it's only a matter of time before we see Speed of Tournament Pack cards be worth even higher, and people are going to question, oh no, why? Well, how many people do you know play Speed Duels in tournaments to win these tournament packs? That's the problem. Then we have some crazy Ultimate Rares, like Phoenix Chain at an Astro Pack 8 with a $38 market price, but the value is actually at $100. I don't know. I have zero idea why this card's worth a lot of money. I like it, but why? I have zero idea. Okay, then we have Mystical Space Typhoon at Astro Pack 8 with a $120 market price. Remember when that was the new ceiling? Well, it went up again. The current price point for Mystical Space Typhoon is $175 using Go format, 2011 format. And you know what? If you're ever feeling frisky, you always slide one in there because nobody's ready for MST. It's just a get rid of one back row. Even though Twin is technically better, Cosmic Cyclone, Evenly Match, Lightning Storm. Ignore that. MST Ultimate Rare. Pretty nice. And as we moved away from Astro Pack 8, the value kept going up. By the way, this is not done yet. This card will be like $500 one day. I guarantee you. This will be $500 one day. 100%. Okay. Up next, Gaia Dragon, the Thunder Charter. This card with a $42 market price is roughly around, well, $40. By the way, real quickly, 40, and then it goes back to 50. The reason why I'm pointing this card out so much is because even though everyone loves going into those Link 1s, and those Link 1s help you go into Zeus and blow up the board, Gaia Dragon and Thunder Charger is like that for rank 5 and 6 Exceed monsters. This card's not being looked at right now. Nobody knows about this card yet, but you should get one if you can get one, because this is definitely a great card. This card will help you go into Zeus in the future. Oh yeah, it has an added benefit, it breaks defense as well. So you go Gaia Charger, you're swinging your opponent's monster, you break the defense, and then you slap a Zeus on it. You could do it with the Ultra Red Gaia Charger, or you could do it with the Ultimate Red Gaia Charger. Ultimate right now is kind of undervalued. Okay, then we have number 90, Galaxy Eye. Galaxy Eye's Photon Lord. This card with a $34 market price is roughly around $36. Yeah, I don't know why this card's worth any bit of money. I have zero idea. Like sometimes in the market, I can look at cards, I can tell you. Sometimes I can look at a card and go, the market be acting crazy sometimes. Then we have Dark Magician Ghost Rare. Now, one thing, Ghost from the Past came out. This card actually had a lot of versions of it that were like damaged and not happy because you opened the pack, and then Konami already added the bonus of messing the card up for you. Okay, so they sent the card. Konami sent you these cards not only pre-packaged in Ghost from the Past, but in pre-conditions. They're just working overtime over there. You know, mod play, damage, maybe near mint. And if you were one of the very few people to pull a near mint version of Dark Magician Ghost Rare with a current almost near $800 market price, the value is roughly around $900. The thing about Dark Magician Ghost Rare is, even though I do like it a lot because it looks really, 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 really nice, is it worth $900? Me, I want to pay you no more than $100. But I'm not a collector, am I? No, no, no. To a collector, $900 for this card is a steal. Why? Because this card's going to be going up higher and higher in value as we move into the future of this game. We will see this card hit that $1,000 mark. Don't get it twisted. It's going to happen. Don't get me wrong. I think it's dumb. I don't like it. But then again, I collect cardboard and I talk to it. I think we all do at times when no one's looking. Look at Dark Magician Ghost Rare. I do think that this card is good for collectors, and collectors, as we get more into this game, years go on more, have bigger pockets. The Yu-Gi-Oh players playing today, believe it or not, some of the players you might even know at your locals might in the future be millionaires. Of course, they're going to be crackheads. It's a roll the dice. Hopefully, you roll a 6. Look at Dark Magician Ghost Rare. I do think the future Yu-Gi-Oh players that have a crazy amount of money would not really care about buying this card. 1, for nostalgia. 2, because they're collectors. And 3, because do you have it? No, seriously, do you have it? Oh, you don't have? You have an OT? Oh, your little OT? It's a cute OT from a starter deck. That's why. Anyway, I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. Please make sure to hit that subscribe button, like button, comment down below, notification bell whenever I feel like it. It's your boy V, and YGOPaisanos. YGOPaisanos, have a great day.